Hello, everybody. Well, I'm back after my long hiatus, and today we're going to be taking a look at Stellaris. It's the new IP made by Paradox Interactive, as you can see up here in the top, and the game is a space game. We're going to start a new game. I will preface, I've only had about 4 to 5 hours of gameplay overall to check this out. So I'm not fantastic, but I'm getting there. I'm learning. So, that's part of the journey. So we're going to try out the Commonwealth of Man. I've been playing them on my own campaign, and I've kind of got a feel for some of the early events that you get with them, and some of the things that you can do. It's a very, very neat thing. However, if we ever meet any alien creatures, which, as you can see, most of these are, except for the other humans, which are from Earth. I have xenophobia, so I start out with negative relations with them, which, due to my xenophobia, I do not believe I can curtail that. So we're kind of stuck, like, you guys look different, meh. So basically, we're an empire pseudo-racist militants. Sounds pretty bad, but we're actually pretty badass, because we have wormhole travel. Pretty cool. A little bit slower than some, but it travels a pretty long distance, which I believe is the trade-off. It's a little slower, but it travels a longer distance. So, I'm not gonna... Okay. The UN-sponsored initiative oversaw the construction of 6 great arc ships in low Earth orbit at the end of the 21st century. The ships were filled with powerful but unstable wormhole generators and sent towards distant stars, carrying 250,000 colonists each. None were heard from again, and research in the subspace wormholes was abandoned. As yet unbeknownst to Earth, one of the arc ships made it to a lush alien moon and established a flourishing colony. The pioneers who tamed this world were determined to realize humanity's manifest destiny, dominion over the galaxy at any cost. So we end up with quick learners, leader experience gain plus 25%, and we end up with nomadic. The species has the nomadic past, and its members often think nothing of relocating to another world. So we can move a little bit easier if we so decide. We start out with mammalian ships, wormhole travel, and red lasers. Okay, let's start. Yeah, so this should be fine. This is what I played with last time, so... I'm not going to do Iron Man this first time. I'm not going to go for achievements. I just want to show you guys the game, because it's launch day. This came out 12 in the morning, and I had to wait until I got off of work to check it out, but some badass shit, tell you that much. Starting my timer, I'm going to go for 22 minutes.
Welcome, Grand Marshal. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence developed under utmost secrecy. Very well. I will
Okay, well, we're going to want to do...
This is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet...
I might have to turn him off in a second. Not that I don't like him.
The technology screen is where we will be directed. How may I assist you? Can I be of service?
Don't show again. Sorry, having him in was... For the purpose of this new thing, it's probably a great idea that I have him in here. I'd rather not, Colony ship. Yeah, we want colony ship. And we want non-composite armor.
Military fleets are used to protect our...
Okay, so we have... Allegiance class, oh. They were called Goliath class.
This is our homeworld, and...
Give me a second. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, we're paused. Let's unpause.
This is our construction ship.
Mr. AI, I might break you.
The Spaceport tab is where we view orbiting.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. So the Corvette, the Sydney Beclaire, that stays. Alright, interesting. Previously, mine and my campaign are called Goliath class, not Allegiance. I don't believe there's... Oh, okay. We're gonna want to take our... We're gonna want to build a mining station. This gives us 2 energy credits. We sacrifice 1 to build this, but we'll end up making almost 3 once we're done with that mining station, which is a very useful piece of technology. We're also going to want to look out here. This is a lot different than the one that I ended up with.
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science ships will discover strange things while...
Yeah. So Doctor's gonna research that. Yeah, should be heading to there. Okay. It's important to explore. Obviously, that's one of the main goals of this game. I'm betting that we're not going to find another resource-rich planet in our space. We might end up with a planet like Jackson's planet here that'll have like the minerals on it, but other than that, it's probably not going to be very great. That's okie dokie. I just hope I don't... I actually, in my personal campaign, ended up with a country, well, a spacefaring nation. Like, if we're imagining this is my area right here, I ended up colonizing a planet here, you know, just like in this general direction away from the home planet. And, well, I didn't colonize, I was going to. And there were 2 colonizable planets in the little sector around the star. They took one, right? And then I had another like scion of my empire here, and here. Ooh. Marble turned out to be a natural geometrical formation. Almost looks like a marker showing the way forward. The natural beauty of the universe can be quite astonishing. Continue to investigate these sorts of anomalies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's splendiferous. Fleet order finished. Okay. So now, as you can see, we're gaining 3.88 energy, which is monumental. Very, very helpful. Can't build that yet. We're going to want to build that, and we want a scythe class. Now, they can't investigate the planets, but what we can do is we can look at the possibility. So, that's a toxic world. It's not going to have any life bearing for us. This barren world, however, it's barren, but it doesn't mean that it's not inhospitable. This one, no. It's not going to be livable. This one is going to be. So, the sister ship, the Hyacinth, last time for me, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Situation log updated.
So we're going to have to go to...
the situation log...
Look at the situation log. We're going to go here, we're going to go to survey, we're going to go track on map. We want to go to these 3 locations. Not immediately, but within a decent amount of time so that we can go discover the sister ship. Or not. It just depends. Depends if it's there or not. That's the mystery, isn't it? And that's all, you know, that's fun. It's a fun mystery. Now you'll notice that this Butte class is actually a little bigger than the normal ships, which is pretty awesome. This does as well have a... I'll show it to you.
In the contact screen, we see a detailed...
Well, that's the contact screen. I didn't really want to look
All
at
the ships in
context.
use within
Okay.
our empire are designed here.
So, eschewing the interrupting robot. Basically, you have your 3 basic ship designs. Now, you can obviously get more. That's very true. But this allows us to... and see here... let me stop on this. This allows us to have more physics research, so it's +6. Right? And this allows us more society research, which will increase our research's strength, its potential, which is pretty fantastic, if you ask me.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're going to go to our research. We're going to...
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here we can see our ruler and...
I apologize, I'm actually trying to get at the hiring screen.
The empire screen lists the planets of our
Output, pops, modules, name type. Dearie me.
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
Okay, so age 30, we're going to go with the younger scientist. We're going to recruit him. And then we're going to put him onto our ship. And then we're going to send him out here. These are, not enemies. They are, in fact...
Situation log updated.
Okay, what we are going to want to do is go here, Alpha Bogey. I'm going to go to Research. It's just to make sure that it's not something, whoa, super spooky. It's not. I can promise you that much. It's not. We're gonna have him go there and survey the planet, well, the solar system in general over there, which will be splendiferous indeed. Yeah, as you can see right now, we're gaining, hoping that Jackson's planet...
System survey complete.
Oh, Jackson's planet's going to give us more energy. So we're going to want to build... we can't build a mining station quite yet. We do not have the minerals. However, I'm convinced if we're going to send out a ship this way as well. Just a science vessel this time. We're not going to do anything super crazy with that. Now, these are actually friendly. They're called, they're not alien menaces. What they are is they're gas, squids. Not much of a good way to say it. They're basically big gas squids. And no, don't ask me why the game hitches like that. I'm not too terribly sure. This is a very powerful computer, but it's what it is. Anyway, this is actually really good. As you can see, they're close together. This is the damage that it does, military power-wise, and this is the damage that it does, that the main Unity spaceport does. So, very, very cool to have them next to each other. Big benefits. Big benefits. So, as was suspected, this toxic world was completely useless. Yeah, so the goal is to expand your empire. So if we're just going to pan out here, to expand an area is sort of your node, so to speak. You want... Actually, I want to figure out where I sent that other space shuttle.
These are unknown spacefaring entities. We can learn more about them and maybe even initiate first contact by completing the appropriate special project. Mining stations are used to extract...
I'm gonna put down a mining station there. This is actually pretty good. We're not going to be getting a lot of minerals, but we're going to be getting shit tons of energy credits, which makes our lives so much simpler. Or so much more simple, I should say. I gotta say it in the correct fashion. Well, gee willikers, people. I do not really know where the other ship ran off to.
Special project complete.
Yeah, so as you can see, with the human head of society, research has come to refer to as Lianke, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with relative ease through the though nearly the same ease as human fleets. So they graze on gas. Nothing super crazy. We're going to survey that system as well. And we're still not gaining a lot of minerals, so that's going to be our goal soon. Hopefully, some planet in this system presents us with minerals. That would be a truly great boon. I'm really liking the game so far. It's very much a Paradox game, and that's never a bad thing. I will let you know I am continuing playing EU4. We're not going to be doing Burgundy, because the patch for Mare Nostrum happened. So we're going to be doing Theodoro, or, which I know some people might be like, oh, that's kind of drastic. Might be doing Theodoro, or instead of Theodoro, we could be doing, gee willikers, I'm forgetting myself. We could be doing Poland. It's having some abnormal conditions, apparently. Now you'll notice I've kept these 3 ships here, mostly because of this. Because if we can live here, it's worth sitting here and making sure that no other country, nation, or spacefaring entity
System
comes
survey
in and
complete.
takes my damn planet. You know, that would be very poor. Very garbage, as some would say. There we go. Now we're making 5 a turn, as you can see, which is just fantastic. Now, we've gained minerals over here, so we're going to move over there. And it's not habitable, not yet. Don't have Arctic colonization, so as nice and close as this place is, we're going to have to pack up and go. We're going to have to go to, oh gosh, Familia Haut. We're going to have to go there and hope that that gives us some truly good, solid planets to work with. We're going to get these very soon. What I want to do real fast right now is I want to make... well, we can't build it. Oh, gun. I wanted to build another construction ship. Felt like that would benefit us some. It costs so much to make these mining stations, but truly it is worth it. Like, just indubitably worth it. There's some good planets around here. They all have the potential. Like this one, right here, another potential planet for colonization. So that could be pretty fantastic, if done correctly. Now, probably thinking, why are you not going to the other galaxies that are marked off for the mission? I want to go get the Hycelion. I want to go do that. But I don't really feel like running into any other empires anytime soon. And they'd be right about that direction, or that direction. Because I believe there's 8, 9, maybe 10 of them in this entire map. So pretty big. Including ones we can't play yet. I believe the plants are in here. That's the nation we can't play as. Gonna survey the system. It's a pretty small system. Gonna have the fleet orbit by the sun. So we're looking at a core world with 2 orbiting. Ooh, this one? This one could be very, very good. It has the potential for life. Don't have tropical colonization. That's unfortunate. Hey, but finding planets like this is a stepping stone. So, no sweat off my back. Ooh, we have 2, so later we'll be able to build more of the mining research, or the mining areas. Because we really do need to get that up as fast as possible so we can make some really good money. Some people are probably thinking, why are you not building more ships? Well, right now it's not all too necessary. Having an extra one here just for backup is actually pushing it a little bit. But, you know, 4 ships combined together is almost 100. It's 90 something, I believe, protection. So, it's pretty beneficial. Still scanning the planets. That weak signal might lead us to a solar sail ship. They give you points in
system survey complete.
Technological research, which are pretty important. Yeah. Oh, an ancient life pod. I've not got this one before. Ancient life pod, detected in close orbit of Femelhot 2, It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded. Preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the CNS Nomad opened the pod, revealing the withered remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or a revered leader. Interesting. So I believe that gave us social points towards research here, which helps. You know, you'll have periodic events that will speed these up or decrease them. I haven't got any negative events yet, but it's a paradox game. Let's be very frank here. There's gonna be negative events. Although, in this one, we have comets that are good. Comets that are good. Very ironic. But they inspire the populace? I had one of those when I was playing on my personal campaign. And it's, well, astounding. Ridiculous. A lot of words apply to that. Agitating? Yeah. A lot of things. Okay. We're gonna go to this star, and that's the farthest I'm willing to go just yet. Once we get back up, once we get this mine up, we're gonna put another one on a Strom, and then we're gonna wait and do the energy here. So now we're gonna be making 8. Which is going to exponentially increase our output. Oh, and it'll end up doing...
Situation log updated.
Oh, dearie dear.
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, so what this is? These are not bad. They're actually just amoeba. You can fight them. I actually got a mission 2 in my personal campaign. But something that looks that big, alien-y, and tentacly probably isn't a spectacular idea to fight. So, you know, probably not great. Indeed.
System survey complete.
Okay, this is also really beneficial to technological it's engineering research on habitable planets. These planets are very habitable, which is beyond measure. Just fantastic. We're going to send them back to the homeland. You'll see why soon. It's a very purposeful thing that I'm doing here. Not evading a hostile fleet anymore, are you, bud? But I am going to have them go to Unity, and I'm going to have enter orbit. Okay, we're at 78, so we're going to have to start looking over here to put down another mine. Just going to hover over the button for a bit and chat y'all up. So yeah, getting back into the YouTube and enjoying Stellaris. And I'm actually going to be starting a weekly game with some of the boys that I play with. We're going to be starting Wednesday. I don't record those, mostly because, you know, it's me and a bunch of guys, and while most of the internet wouldn't really give a two shits what we talk about, it's personal, you know. Sometimes it's stuff that it's not really meant for other people to hear, so I don't record it. I'd love to, because drunk EU4 wars are pretty Yeah, interesting, to say the least. So, sorry about that. I love to record that, but that's not an option. Okay, gonna build another mining station, and yeah, so that'll increase it to 10 per turn. 10 on these mineral gain per turn. We already have 4 of these energy, and we actually have a bunch of energy, over 7 over here, 3 here. We're really going to be rolling in the resources if we get stuff on those points. So, yeah, this has been False Ruler, and I hope you all have a great afternoon. Catch you again tomorrow. Bye.